sometimes when you do interviews, you just sort of have to sort of take a big deep breath and just go with the flow and see what happens. Always when we speak to the Tivertons, those are those interviews. I look forward to them immensely, but we don't know what's going to happen with them, and that's why we love them. Good morning to the Tivertons. Morning, Luca. Morning, Harry. Morning, Leo.
Morning, Rich.
Morning.
Oh, it is a bit early for everyone. It is a bit early. There we go. Right, let's jump into it. Let's deal with Harry straight away. Okay, what's summer been like for you, apart from there hasn't been a summer?
Yes, exactly that, Rich. There hasn't been one. Move on. It's been all right. So last time we spoke, we were just starting up gigging again.
Yep.
So we've done a few of those. I remember last time there was a bit of lies said by Leo that Luca and I were having these massive arguments. And the day after we last spoke, we were in the studio and Luca and me did proceed to have the biggest row that we've had. So maybe there was some truth in that. But a few gigs later and more studios later, there's been arguments between the other two brewing instead of me and Luca. So I've become the mediator. We're back gigging again. We've got this tune out. Like you say, there wasn't a summer. So that's it, Rich. That's all I can update you on.
Brilliant. What it seems and feels like is that it feels like a bit of a Fleetwood Mac situation going on here. That you get together, you produce great music, but behind the scenes, there's a lot of anger, infighting, and stress, which is fantastic. So Leo,
less of the relationships between us as well, behind the scenes in the bedroom. Yeah, no one's quite as good looking as Stevie Nicks in the band yet, so can't have that.
But no, this is true. Okay, Leo, I'll come to you to kind of basically denounce Harry, essentially. How has the summer? How has the summer been? You've been in the studio, you've been making new music. Has it been an enjoyable process, or have you just been fighting the whole time?
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of, since we come back traveling, we've kind of picked up where we left off, really, with the band. It's kind of like, when you see an old friend that you haven't seen for a while, and it's kind of, you pick up where you left off. I feel it was similar like that with the band. We played a couple of festivals, which is kind of ticked off the list, which has been really great. And yeah, getting back into the studio, doing what we love, and then obviously our new tune out tomorrow. So we're kind of hoping for upward trajectory now. We're on a few support slots as well coming up. Yeah. So yeah, it's looking good. We've got things to look forward to as well. So
moving on to my favourite member of the band, Luca.
What's his name?
Got my name nailed down now, Rich.
Okay, I'll hold my hands up. I didn't realise that the whole band was coming on, and I had Harry down, and I saw Leo had joined, and I hadn't seen that Luca had joined, and I just brazenly just went, I've forgotten your name. Sometimes you got to be honest like that. So Luca, my favourite band member. In terms of getting gigs for festivals and what have you, what is the process about putting yourself out there and kind of people coming to you, or is it kind of a vice versa? Are you kind of pushing yourself onto people? What kind of happens with all that?
I think you're actually asking the wrong member here. Our band manager and rhythm guitarist Harry, he's been doing well at getting all the gigs, to be fair. We hadn't had any for, I think it was about a month, until we did Rossfest last weekend. I think we were approached for that, but we've got a few now that we're kind of trying to put our name out for. So we've got a few big ones in Cardiff coming up. And Harry's been quite active with Oxford United, which is quite exciting. So hopefully get some nice content there, and then we can all pretend to support Oxford United and go forward.
Well, of course, you all do support Oxford United, despite some Welsh accents slipping through occasionally there. But I know for one that Harry is a massive fan, so we'll deal with that. Well, can you talk about the Oxford United thing, Harry, at all, or is that a bit secret, or what's going on with that?
It's all very secretive at the minute, Rich. Now, we're hoping to be doing some good content with them, and maybe some gigs with them and that kind of thing. So we've got a date in mind, but it hasn't been absolutely confirmed yet. So we'll leave it at that. But we can give you an exclusive live on air, Rich, just because we're friends and that. So we haven't said out about it yet. Luke has kindly put that, I do tend to stress and do the managing. So if you do know any promoters or agents or managers that can join us, Rich, by all means, fire them over. But on the 15th of September, we're doing a BBC introducing gig, which we haven't announced yet, at BBC Hereford and Worcester. So we've got one coming up in Oxford, one coming up in Cardiff, as Lucas said, and one coming up in nearly Ross-on-Wye, because it falls into that catchment area. So that's the beauty of us being in different locations. Nice. So it's an exclusive live on air for you, Rich. So it's pretty, so we can say it at the minute. That's brilliant news. I am genuinely so pleased, because it's tough. It's tough for bands, and we've spoken to many here at Get Radio when we did Band Week and etc. We spoke to a lot of people, and getting yourself out there and doing these things is a wonderful and great thing, and it's tough to get out there. So when you are, and when you're doing that, and the smiles on your faces kind of says it all. We're going to play the new single and what have you now. It's called Time. So that's very good. Who's gonna sort of, where did the inspiration come for this? What's it about? Let us know. Who wants to chime up with this?
Harry, I think that's up to you again, isn't it, mate? Starring show today.
Yeah, Rich, it'll just be me and you next time, mate.
Yeah, at least he knows your name, Dent.
Sorry.
Yeah, Time. Written in the winter lockdown. And I feel like it's probably a bit of a moody one lyric-wise, maybe the moodiest one yet. But it's just in your face. Luca, yeah, that one, the Welsh one, Rich. Got a couple of stomping guitar solos in. Leo's great on it vocally. We had an argument about the drums, but we can't show you the argument because there was a winner of the argument, Rich.
Right. And who was the argument between? Who was the argument between, just to confirm?
I've forgotten his name, so I
oh my goodness. Right.
Yeah, no nonsense. And we'll let Leo or Luca introduce it, and stream it in the UK as well as Brazil, this one.
I did it last time, Luke, so you can introduce it.
This is the Tivertons, and we're here this morning with Time. The moodiest one yet.
The moodiest one yet. Brilliant. Guys, it's always an absolute pleasure catching up with all you. It's absolute riot. And this is the brilliant new single, which is out tomorrow. Make sure you stream it and get it from wherever you listen to your music. The Tivertons and Time.
Get ready.